we find that there are three things that you should keep in mind as you get ready for these interviews. First of all, go back through your application and refamiliarize yourself, especially with any financials and other figures you might have shared with us during the application process. Sometimes it takes as long as 3 months between someone submitting an application and then getting the interview spot with us. We find that sometimes in that space of time, by the time we are speaking with you during the interviews, some interviewees don't exactly remember the figures that they submitted on the application. It's good to refresh your memory and to refamiliarize yourself with the numbers. Secondly, be expecting for some business questions that will enable you to really highlight and showcase how well your enterprise is doing in a business sense. What that means is perhaps either have your application handy or your most recent financial model and business plan so that you may even be able to refer to them during the interview. In fact, you might even want to share your screen with some of those facts and figures if that's easier for you. But do have those handy because the nerves sometimes get the best of us, we forget the numbers, and that just heightens the anxiety. I think I've made enough of a point about your business figures, but let me also make sure that I address the issue of social impact and its importance as well. Our accelerator really focuses on social enterprises. What that means is that it's really important to us that we understand how you measure your impact metrics. And during the interviews, there will be an interviewer who will be in charge of simply covering the issues related to social impact. You might be surprised, but many of our social enterprises often fail at this portion of the interview. They get so focused on covering the business basics of their social enterprise that sometimes they come across as if they do not have a social impact intent in their enterprise. Now, we find that difficult to believe since they've applied for our social enterprise accelerator. But think about it. If you spend the majority of your time talking about the business of your social enterprise and you forget to cover the social impact and how you measure it and what credible external evidence through perhaps reliable impact assessments you might have, or how you measure your metrics otherwise, or even what is your theory of change. If you forget to cover those facts, it might come across that you are simply running an enterprise that doesn't have a social angle. So do remember to cover the social impact aspects of your business as well as the facts and figures of your business. And lastly, as I mentioned earlier, it is really important that you refamiliarize yourself with the application so that you're very comfortable going into the nitty-gritties of your business, because the mentors will want to get into the nitty-gritties of your business. That's what they're excited to learn from you. So be ready to get in there and discuss those aspects of your business with us.